Time to take flight. One of our dear friends is back on the morning show with us today. Amelia Earhart just released her book, Learn to Love the Turbulence. It takes the lessons she learned from her flight around the world and shows us how to apply them to everyday life and challenges. So good to have you back.
Hi, Corey.
We have missed you. Congrats on the book.
Thank you. It's real. I can't believe it.
This has been a long time in the making.
Oh, long time. I did the flight 9 years ago, and I had a lot of fits and starts with writing the book, but it's finally done, and I'm so proud of it. Look at that blue color. It's like a Colorado sky.
It is gorgeous. So tell us about the process to have this finally come to fruition for you.
Well, when I flew around the world in 2014, I learned so many crazy life lessons. I found that thinking like a pilot on the ground actually helps me navigate life's storms. And so my motto and saying in life now is that the only plane that never experiences turbulence is the one that stays locked up in a hangar, right? Which means when we take flight towards big goals, big ideas, things can get bumpy. And so these are stories from the flight around the world paired with flight lessons on how you can think like a pilot and be agile in life, right? Roll with the punches, because turbulence doesn't make planes crash, right? We can get through the bumps if we're willing to seek better airspace, and I think for all of us that means finding our own path.
This is so great because people were just enamored with your flight around the world in general, so they can learn about this in here but also take away lessons as well.
Yes, and each chapter is a specific flight lesson. So things like the art of navigating the holding pattern or becoming pilot in command of your own journey. And it's not too self-helpy or anything like that. These are just subtle life lessons that I've taken away from, gosh, over 15 years of flying now here in Colorado. And I'm so grateful to all the viewers who, I have to say, cheered me on through the years, right? I started planning this flight around the world while I was working here at 9 News. So to see it come to fruition, leave, come back so many times, and now be able to share these stories, it's like a full circle moment. And I'm just so happy because now I get to fully tell my side of the full story in depth. You know, so many quick little blips are out there, but these are the juicy stories.
I was going to say, you were saying there's some juicy stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, Corey, I went through a lot of growth here on 9 News. You know, I learned about not being related to Amelia Earhart. That full story of how that went down is all in here, and how I learned to not worry about being related to Amelia, but instead relate to her as a strong woman and a strong pilot. And I've just gone through so much growth. And so it's a little bit about me, but it's also a lot about the reader. And I think it's going to take you on a journey all the way around the world and, you know, hopefully shed some new insight on maybe next time you're sitting on a commercial airline and you're looking out the window, you go, oh yeah, I just felt a little turbulence, now have a new perspective on it.
I love that. You know, for anyone who doesn't know this, Amelia has just the kindest heart. She's an incredible person, obviously beautiful as well. On top of it, you're doing all of the things, like, right, so you flew around the world, you know, you used to be on the morning show, you wrote a book. What else are you up to these days?
So now I'm a full-time professional speaker. I live in Austin, Texas, and Corey, I have to tell you, sharing the story of flying around the world, which my speech is called Learn to Love the Turbulence, and different variations on that, but over the past couple years, I've had the opportunity to speak to Apple and Boeing, American Express, huge companies across all major industries. And so I've gained a new confidence on stage, but it all started here at 9 News. This is where I learned to be on camera, learned to speak and share a full story. So it's neat to see those skills transition. And then another thing, a huge part of my life are these paintings. We did one in your living room. It's, you know,
so
up in your
amazing.
dining room. I created aerial abstract artwork from the photos I took from the flight around the world. And I basically used this mixture of acrylic paint to pour it out onto a canvas that creates these beautiful complex views, and they're wild.
You do all the things. It really is incredible, so successful. Where can people find the book?
So it's up on Amazon now. There's an ebook version, also the paperback. And Corey, this book is yours. So as I inscribe it, I'm not going to let you read what it says yet, but if folks want to see the inscription, my note to you, head to my Instagram page a little bit later today, because you have been such a big part of this. You've cheered me on. The whole 9 News team and the viewers have cheered me on so much through the years, and I'm just so grateful. So this is your copy.
Thank you. We are all huge fans of yours. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is huge. I cannot wait to read it. Thank you for coming in from Austin for us. Really appreciate it.